Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back. I'm World Dragon. This is the glory of our Manor Lords playthrough. And this is our starting region of Dornley. Or, not quite sure if that's how you pronounce it. I'm pressing buttons and nothing's happening because, once again, as I always say, I play far too many games that have the same kind of controls, but they're all actually different. And some buttons just don't work. This is, yes, that is in our crop rotation. All of these are now in our crop rotation. Just one flax, well, technically there were two here, but one flax rotation every single season. As opposed to two, we don't need as much flax. Things are looking good, folks. Things are looking good. Alright, a little bit of gas. We have two people in our windmill making our flour because we have... Oh, we're actually doing the conversion pretty well now. We do, of course, have our baker on the go. We should be pumping out bread like nobody's business. And so, we have a look. So we get... where are my numbers? They're over here. What's that? 200, 300, 350 wheat a season? That'll, of course, be 350 flour. Now, I believe the ratio, if I remember off the top of my head, is 4 to 1 in the bakery. It's 2 to 1 in the communal, 4 to 1 in the bakery. That's 1,200 bread with a slow creation and burn throughout the year. I mean, we're all the way around in April, and we still have 310 flour ready to be converted, and we're already on 460 bread. So we are 100% going to flood the market with bread. Now, it is a minor trade, so we do not need to buy the trade route. And for now, we are going to trade down to a beautiful number of 200. Now, of course, if we buy the trade route, we do apparently get a dedicated free merchant, which I think could be worth it. So I am going to go and do that for a whole 40 pieces of silver, or gold coins, or doubloons, or drachmarks, or crowns, or again, whatever we used back in this age in Germany. And then over here in my second region, things are absolutely beautifully ticking along. There you go, another burgage plot was just built. We don't, however, create any money in this second region. So, there you go, we do have a trader put in there. We are exporting planks. And are we by any chance exporting firewood? Yes. So we do have the ability to make waiting, stock good for sale, stocks goods for sale. Where did you go? Where have you come from? Did you make a trip over to this place or something? I mean, you've got a trade point just here. No, she seems to be stocking goods for sale. Where have you come from? I'm not going to ask. Your business is your business. The husband should be the one that is doing the trading. There was nothing stored inside, however, so that's clearly what he's waiting on. We have someone in the store pit. We're going to up this to 30 because then there's 10 more than there is in the trading post. That should help things move along. We don't have anyone in the woodcutter's lodge just yet. Getting out. That one in each logistics building and a logger. Let's go and turn on our woodcutter's lodge. Family is need to construct. Ah, that's probably what happened. I think he was potentially constructing this, which my next family can construct because we do have space for one more family. And we are building our extension here as well, I think. I think that's what's going on. Yes, we have one family here. Ah, and of course, we have sickness in the realm. We will get some leaves in. That's not a problem. And of course, then we are getting a lot of berries in, which would see us through the year. And we also have vegetables. Subsist. So things are looking pretty good. This place should start getting a little bit of money. Over here, our farming's on the go. We have a few herbs. We are converting to malt. That is already happening in our malt house. Second, folks. Sometimes they just need a bit of a sniff, you know? And of course, you guys don't want to ever hear me do that because it's disgusting. So let's just move on from there. Now, we have our malt house workers working a malt house. What I'm going to do is the granary up here, advanced. You do not pick up barley. Because you have all of the barley. I have none of the barley, and that is not useful when my malt house is right next to this place. If we also come to advance, what else would it not be useful to you to pick up? Grain. It would not be useful for you to pick up grain either. Or I suppose the wheat. Although I have a feeling they don't pick up the wheat. That should all stay in the storehouse and then get changed to grain. And I mean, yeah, you definitely can. I'm in the wrong one. You definitely can pick up flour. That's a definite. You can also pick up malt and ale. What I am going to do is on this one, is turn off flour and malt. Once the malt's done, it probably should come up this way. I'm going to need to get myself a brewer up here to turn it into glorious, glorious ale. Yeah, and in terms of everything else, definitely. So I'm going to say don't pick up carrots down here. That's just a bit of a run. Let's make that a little bit more efficient. Meat can, I would say, probably go either way. Berries definitely go either way. Eggs definitely come into this one. We don't have any eggs up here. But you know what, let's just turn that off. I'm not going to put apples up here either. Okay. That just divides it up a bit, makes them not constantly run to the same places, and keeps the division going. And then we also do have a full 36 archers and 36 spear militiamen. Our money's looking alright. What mercenaries do we currently have? None that I overly want to hire. I do love the double archer one. So let's up the speed. And let's think about what comes next. You're a forager. I believe all my families are assigned, yes, because of the foraging. But once they are unassigned, I think I have like 3 families down here who don't have permanent jobs. And I do want a couple more houses up here. I mean, as you just heard me said, I need a brewer. And I will eventually need a candlestick maker. No, I will eventually need a tavern. Where's he gone? Can I fit my tavern in here? Oh, I can. My tavern will definitely come onto the road facing... Yeah, that's what my tavern will 100%. end up being. Let's pause a second. Enemy units have just been spotted. I assume they would be raiders, as the Baron is not looking to pick a fight with me at this point. Not snap that last one to road. So these two can go become artisans. And let's go back and snap to road. Annoyingly sized. Then we'll get another double in there, and he can just add into the whole vegetable thing. Of course, we do need people to take over on our mining pit. And just to check, yep, we're still turning iron ore. Yes, brigands, outlaws, scum. They are coming from that way, so they're definitely going to be coming through this village. We've just ticked over into May. Let's see if we have my dream mercenary group. Not really. Arrives in Rahalach. We could. I mean, you know, it's not a bad one. It's certainly not a bad one. Are they the same stats? Yeah, they are exactly the same stats. I think I'll keep it in-house for now, to be honest. We should probably then draw up this militia. What I am going to quickly do, my little weird plotted manor house, just before we draw them up, let's see if I can find the right buttons. Let us customize our retinue. We have 1,000 gold. So let's go and spend 250 of that, put us down to 800 on 5 more retinue soldiers. To arms, men! Bandits are coming to kill your neighbors. And although you will never pass them a single egg beyond the border, we should probably go save their lives. Them all. Gather, you men! Gather your spears and shields! Prepare for combat! Yes, bring the flag. Do not forget the flag. Without it, we shall be lost. Here they all come. Forward, man! Defend the village! On that note, I do want to get some mercenaries. Like I said, I'm not feeling the ones that are there at the moment. We'll leave those as is. We should be selling some bread. How many things are we trading? We've got one with the bread. One with the bread. We have malt. Firewood and dyes, although dyes are a bit spotty. I think we've actually got them turned off. That's 3 and a bit. Okay, 3 and a bit. So I think 3 traders is okay for now. Oh, I suppose we are also doing wooden parts. So ideally, we should go up to 4. Though we do have a roaming dedicated trader to pick up the bread, so that should be okay as well. Don't worry, people. Neighbors, glorious, glorious neighbors, the ones who we love. No, you still can't have any eggs. That is my lunch. We've come to save you. We're coming, we're coming. The place to the middle of town. Showing off. I guess we're here, don't you worry about it. We shall stop those raider scum. They're like, who are these soldiers? We don't know who they are. Oh, don't worry, our flag bearer is coming. You'll know us. You'll know us. Who are those guys? Just trust those flags. I'm surprised I don't have a flag. I'm sure my retinue is supposed to carry. I'm sure there's supposed to be a flag for the retinue somewhere. Oh, never mind. So yes, we should probably at some point build a manor house for Rahalach. Go ahead and do that. However, we would need 15 stone, which we don't as of yet have. Have we built our absolutely ridiculously placed? Yep, stone laborers camp. Oh, here they are. My men are gathering. We're mostly across the field. Let's see if I can't turn a few heads. Let's get these guys into position. Oh, yep, we've turned heads. We have turned heads. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put you guys in the tree line. You guys come down a little bit. We will put you on to stand your ground. Oh, if I'd been a little bit faster, I could have anchored my archers against the cliff and shot over, although shooting into trees... there's not the most efficient way to do things. Slowly walk up to the enemy, calm and collected. Calm and collected. Oi, you're going. Run, please. People are dying. Like them not to be ours. Unleash! One times. Oh, we've lost one spearman. We've lost a couple of retinue as well. Oh, two more retinue just popped down. Just got nailed by about 12 arrows. I don't think they'll quite make it round. Let's see if we can, however, not lose anybody else. Yep, that is, in fact, all of them. As well, let's get you back to your job. So, unfortunately, we did lose one peasant. One of our spearmen is no longer around to share in the glories of victory. And we did lose about 4 retinue. I think we had 17. 12. And I put... yeah, I think I put 5 more on the end of that. So, yes, I had 17. So, I lost 5 unfortunate retinue. Who are... oh, I think that's one of mine. I think that's potentially another one of mine. Not sure about the rest. I'm gonna guess he's probably one of mine. Just judging by the dress code. Or no, he's very well dressed. I don't know if he's one of mine. Same with this guy. But no, they could be bandits. I think he is a bandit. He might be one of mine. And this is why you need to assign them proper uniforms, ladies and gentlemen. So you can actually tell who's who. So when your guys go to pick up the dead bodies... What are you complaining about? You don't have something to build. Oh, yes, right. Those things. That would be fair. We potentially steal a worker from somewhere. Those are Dyer's workshop. You're, I don't think, doing anything. You go build some houses. Our beautiful town. You've all just been saved. None of you have any idea what just happened. You just heard noise from beyond the tree line. You have no idea there's a huge pile of dead bodies here. That's got to be... That's a bandit, 100%. That is 100% a bandit, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about him. He's not one of ours. He's just scum. He's not one of ours. Let's add a little bit more. And so obviously with this place, the general idea is to make it into a mining town. I think we're doing pretty well for food. We've got a nice bit of variety on the go as well, which is helping with that. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well for food. We've got most of the basic needs. I don't know what that's all about, but all of you go home. All of you go home. Yeah, I mean, we've got one extra in our mining pit, which is always nice. We've got these put in, which is helping me get a smidge of money. We're saving up for our first horse. Village's first horse. It's a proud moment. Proud moment. Yeah, so I think some more houses could definitely be on the go. We're going to make, in essence, copies of these. Big 6-piece... 6-piece? Sorry, long piece double farmhouses. Pretty much cut. These might actually end up being a little bit bigger. Let's try and square these off using my good old Mark 1 eyeball. Yes, there you go. A little bit longer. Not too much, but a little bit longer. And we'll get those with vegetable gardens in the back eventually as well. And so that will get me another 6 families. Now, we're just going to start with a 3. So we've given them their jobs. Go ahead and upgrade this. Get the granary eventually. My first free worker is going to come and just start getting us some stone out of the ground. Deposit is so far away, it's painful. But that's what our first work is going to do. We'll get maybe sort of, 50, 60. That's probably roughly all we're ever actually going to need. I suppose maybe close to 100 just to make sure in case I want to build any other large granaries. But I honestly doubt it. Because, yeah, I don't know. I just doubt it. Let's put that back up to 4 speed. With this village ticking along very, very nicely. Trying to think what might be next for this village, but for now it's all good. I mean, one of the next things will be going up to level 2, which will be my brewer. Sorry, going up to level 3. But I also want to get a steady income of iron first, so we can start to use that to its best. Its fullest, I suppose, should be the words I'm looking for. Yeah, and I do want to be able to make lots of things. We don't have any... No, flax has not come in yet. It's not been through the season. I do want to make gambesons. I do want to make helmets. The helmets, etc. Which, let's just have a quick look. I do need basic armor smithing, which will allow me to make helmets. I don't think I'll go all the way up to a metal shirt. I think I'll just put 1 in basic armor smithing. Definitely, there's no point in going up to master armor making. It's not worth the cost. Advanced armor making for mail shirts. I mean, only for level 3 citizens. I suppose I could upgrade everybody to a level 3. I mean, it would be a much bigger draw on all of my resources. But I mean, I could. The hardest resource for it is always ale. And to be honest with you, they drink your ale anyway, so you may as well get a level 3 citizen out of them. That would be 2 more, and so that would maybe leave me 1 more point into... Maybe get me some honey? I mean, if I'm going to put them up to level 3 citizens, I feel like they should be allowed to have some honey. Over here, did we put one into... Yes. Into a charcoal maker. Which means we should probably get a charcoal kiln on the go. We keep that under a gatherer? We do keep that under a gatherer. We're going to go and... build us a road coming into here, starting to work towards what will eventually be our iron mining area. We're going to put a pair of charcoal kilns there. We're going to come down to trade, and I'm going to tell them to stop trading firewood, which we hadn't set up properly anyway. Planks are also, for some reason, changing the number. That was... I don't know what's going on there. Oh, charcoal will cost me to buy a major trade route. That is very harsh. We do, however, have our first 30 silver. Crowns. Drachmark. Deutschmark. Doubloons. Pieces of 8. However you'd like to call them. Put these both on a low priority. Let's have the houses built first, please. There you go. We've got one house built. Yes, let's focus on the houses first, as these people won't have anyone in them until we get to that stage either way. And then I am going to go and move this along down here. You to relocate here. I want to relocate up to there. And I want you to relocate up to there. And I'm also actually going to go and put that down to there. And then I'm also going to go and throw myself down 1 times Forester. Keep this region green, and that will be my forestry area up there. So we've got a whole load of free families now to actually get all of this stuff moved and built. And we'll see how the families end up looking after that. Down here in Andornley, we've got our houses built. We're starting to get our extra families. So this will end up being a brewer and a armorer's workshop. Get those on the go. We also are going to need a cobbler and a tailor. We're not going to bother with butchery in this region. And we, of course, have the rest. Will we double up on some of them? Quite possibly. Quite possibly. But for now, this is how it's going to look. And so what did I claim I just needed? Can I get you? I'm going to need you and you. Yes, right. I'm still going to need 2 more at least. That's fine. We'll just build them in this little corner here. June is upon us. Everything is going along just beautifully. Berries are still coming in. Bread is being sold, but we should be making lots of money off that. And up here, let's go and throw a family at the stonecutter. Poor guys. There's a lot of walking just to go to work. Ah, I like how these logs are going to get weather damage. Oh, maybe it's the planks. But these logs are not. Mildly hilarious. Okay, so these... 2 of the houses got built. For some reason, this one's not getting any love. Maybe they're... I mean, they've rebuilt the logging camp. Maybe they were looking to get that done or something. I don't know. How we're doing in our marketplace is our... yeah, plenty. Wow, yeah, especially for storehouse supply, because we haven't got any fuel, apparently. Because a large storehouse is actually still under construction. We are doing a lot of building, but we have a lot of people to build at the moment. We have 4. This house just isn't loving it. Oh no, here comes a log. It hasn't bugged out. It's all good. Guys, so we have 1 new family having moved in. That's good. As long as we've got space for the families to keep moving in, then I'm happy. The mining pit is 123 left to go. We'll keep digging all of that out of the ground. Yes, there you go. Grabbing the supplies from wherever they happen to be available. Happy with that. Build some more of the storehouse. Beautiful. So those guys will keep moving along down here. I am going to go and let's upgrade you to level 2. You have extended. Let's go and put some more vegetables in the back garden. Once you're level 2, I will go ahead and throw the brewer in. Got the 3 speed for a little while. Let's move a few things along. And then the 2 people from this burgish plot can, of course, %100% go and become the berry pickers as well. You come into there. You're a farmer. So I believe you 2 are unassigned. And you also don't have any chickens because of that. Let's go and turn the chickens on. I'm sure I can remember that these 2 families... need a little bit of love. And they need somewhere to work, more important. And of course... guys... gonna be constantly in there. You've now made it up to level 2. Let's turn you into a brewery. Let's start making our ale. 2 large shields, 2 large spears. Large spears, 2-man spears. Gotta keep the enemy at bay, folks. We gotta keep the enemy at bay. Go back down to 2 speeds. Of course means that, yes, we are up at 36. Be a militia once again. Oh, let's take that off the screen. Over here, we have all the burgish plots built. We have most of this rebuilt. Let's reassign our families. Doesn't really matter who gets assigned where at this point. I'm gonna double up that count. And now let's drop off these 2 a second. Let's just get it all going. Let us... one more living space. That'll leave us a builder, basically. We are getting... come here, livestock. Let's assign that horse. And then we do have... 30 more pieces of silver. Let us go and get a couple more vegetable gardens on the go. Get obviously these 3 up and running as well once we get a little bit more money again. And of course then our hitching post can also be moved. Oh, quite fit in the middle just there. Right, let's stick you on the end just here. Go and get that built, and then I'll upgrade it, and we're going to go and get a second oxen as well. Guys are all planting. Exposed stocks are getting... yes, they're getting a little bit ruined. That's fine, they'll get picked up eventually. Our large storehouse is up and running. Plowing by hand, I haven't just given them a full couple of fields to plow. They are a little bit distracted right now. Okay, that's okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter too much who works where in this region. We're I mean, there's going to be... most people are going to be vegetable farmers. Going to be quite a basic diet of vegetables and berries in Rahalak. And I think what I'm going to aim to do is next March, I think I'm going to look to start the third region as well. I'll get that one ticking along and moving up. There you go. That place has just gone and gotten its extension built. Over here in this beautiful area. Now, I believe my forester... yes, my forester is working. Smatteringly, but it is working. And you guys, of course, don't go anywhere near the berries. Don't want you chopping those down. You guys should, yes, still be making herbs, even though you're not... yeah, absolutely no limit on what you guys are doing. Change that barley. Oh, there you go. Harvest has started. Change that barley into malt. Change that malt in ale. Malthouse worker transporting. Hang on. I'm going to have to pause a second. Because, right, we do have more barley in. That's happened because we've just started harvesting. We don't have any malt. That's strange unto itself. I am selling my malt. That is why it is strange unto itself. Like, something is wrong with this picture. Stop trading your malt. Firewood export is good. Wooden parts. It's... apparently, if I'm not setting the surplus, it's just matching whatever number I currently have. Which is not very useful. Some of them I didn't set because when I turned them on, the number it was set at was a good number. Export down to 20. Yes, I'm going to have to buy a dedicated frigging... okay, let's go back up to Glory of 2 Speed. Let's have a look at our... I do like watching our farming on the go. Well, yeah, let's go and clear this. Let's empty the field. You. Oh. Oxen's been left high and dry. Although this field, yep, this field's not going to be needed next season anyway. Oh, that's 1 and 3. That's 1 and 3. That's 1 and 3. That's 2 and 3. So this should be 1 and 2, basically, as we're going. Oh, he's thinking of plowing something. Let's see if he's going to plow something that's going to be useful. I'm going to say no. I would be right. Do not plow this field. If I go and turn it back on, just do not plow this field. Huge waste of your time. There's something very wrong with this oxen. There you go. He's working a little bit better now. I don't know where he's going. But probably to another... no, this field is actually going to be useful. This field is not. Have you move on. I feel like it's... I don't know if that's just an animation thing. but I feel like it's working at a very bad efficiency. Okay, why do you keep changing to fields that are useless? Stop it. You were plowing that field a second ago and you were perfectly happy. Why did you suddenly come down here? Yes, plow this field. This field works. Again, no, look, see, he just started plowing, which is a great field. Where is he now going? He's come back to this field. I'm just going to ignore them. Farming definitely needs some optimization. It's an absolute pain. An absolute pain. Changing fields in February is, I mean, such a huge waste of plowing time. But this, look, again, what? And they always seem to choose the fields that are going fallow. Why? They've chosen 3 out of 5 fields that are going fallow. And now they're all going to stop. They've all just been wasting their time. Like, what a huge waste. An absolutely huge waste. I don't know. This farming gig needs some serious optimization. I think that's just however been fully planted. That was gloriously done. Can we smash? No, I thought we might just all smash this field out now as well. But no, we'll do the flax. That's fine. No problem with that. That's the only flax field? Yes, the only flax field. That is now completely done. Okay, they started sowing this one and decided that it liked this field more. If I know this works this season and everything gets done, then I'm going to have to stop watching this because it's bad for my mental health. Ridiculous inefficiencies of it. Just a little bit special. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 waiting to finish plowing. Okay, well, we're pretty much done by October, so we've got more than enough of what we need. We could definitely expand if we so chose. And so we'll see how we feel. Come next season. I mean, is 150 barley enough? And there's a question, how's my barley fertility looking, though? But obviously these patches are a little bit lower. That's because of the fields. I could happily stick another big barley field on the end here. Or I suppose 2 would actually make more sense, because then I could divide it nicely into 3 and, well, 2 every season. Only have fuel for 2 months, even though I have 200 and something firewood. Wow. Well, it's not worth much, so let's just stop trading firewood, I guess. I suppose, how about we up this up to 400? I mean, it just helps us keep a little bit of control on our firewood from not becoming ridiculously high numbers. We need a lot of firewood. I mean, really? That seems wrong. 41 houses, yet 200 firewood is only 2 months worth of fuel. Why? Am I being stupid? I thought it was like 1 per month. Maybe it's 2 per month. 2 per month makes it a better number. In winter, it is definitely 2 per month. I know that. The number definitely increases. I don't know. I don't know. That's, I don't know. I'm getting potentially a little bit confused there. I'm going to have to clarify that one. Let's turn back on that barley fertility. Let's come down to our fields. And let's extend, basically. Another pair of 0.8 Morgan fields. And so let's have a look. So that's fallow in 2, fallow in 1, fallow in 3, and fallow in 1. So this will be fallow in 3. And they're probably going to come and do some ridiculously weird thing with this. And then I suppose fallow in 2 is... Away we go. 71% starts on 72%. These fields, I think... There you go, that one starts on 81. It's a bad example because it's just been gone through a season on 41. Yeah, these ones are close to 80. These are a little bit lower, but I mean, 70% fertility. You know, we're going to still be pulling out the hundreds and then the 50s. Yeah, that's fine. That is fine. So, this place is starting to make some beautiful amounts of money, which means I will start to make some beautiful amounts of money. Let's have a quick check on those mercenaries again. Do we have... Ooh, 250. No, I like the double archers. They're only worth 45, and they're really good. Really good value for money. Over here in Raholach, we have 4 free families. So I am going to... And we have 122. Gonna get an extra charcoal kilner. And... Of course, then I said I was going to upgrade to the small stables. Let's get that on the go. I would hope... Yes, oh wow, 340 stone. You have pretty much stripped that place bare whilst I've not been looking. You can stop working there now. We still have to slowly come and collect 242 stone. It's ridiculous, to be honest. And so what I'm going to go and do... This place now needs... no. There's not being Tusenbrook, thank you very much. You. Come back up to where I'm actually supposed to be. And it is simply going to be at the end of this long street. Commit. That's all that's happening with this right now. Just going to get the actual manor house built. That's the manor house going to be built. Let's not yet upgrade the granary. Let's come over to the saw pit. I'm going to up you now to a 35. The charcoal kilns are on the go. We have 134. Export. Gonna have to go and buy that trade route. And... You know, this place has 8. Which is admittedly a fifth of the value of the other place. And it has 24 months. But yeah, so I mean, just on those numbers, so that... If that's my maths wrong, I would think the other place then at least has 4 months. Which would make sense. 240 burgage plots, 4 months. I mean, close to 5 technically, but 4 months. I don't know. Very, very strange. Now, again, it could have been because winter was coming. Maybe the numbers switched. I'll check when we get to spring. But yes. Charcoal. And so charcoal burns... Remind me. Charcoal kiln. Charcoal. Firewood. Got a... 1 firewood into 2 charcoal, increasing fuel efficiency. Do they still burn 1 everything? You just get twice as much? I think that's how it goes. So we still want to keep a roughly similar number. And so that means... What does that mean, ladies and gentlemen? What does that mean? We can probably export down to, for now, I would think 100. I mean, we've got 8 burgage plots on the go, right? Choose 1 fuel per month when occupied. Yeah, I mean, it even says so there. So 1 month, we need 8 fuel. So 80 is 10 months. I mean, I've said to go down to 100. I should have 12 months worth of fuel always on hand through charcoal. However, I'm now going to be selling it and making a bit more money. You get 5 for a charcoal. You only get 1 for a firewood, I think it was. Firewood only gets you the 1. Yes, charcoal is worth a lot more. So Raholic's going to start making some money. Let's go back up to 2 speed. We now, yes, we're going to start making some linen. Now, we do have a small amount of leather pretty much always on the go. Do we have anyone in our... Where is it? Our hunter's camp? No, we don't. No, we do. Chucked both of you in there. You have 4 free families.
Never. Perhaps this city does not know how to sirs and ladies.
We are starting to build up some ale. We'll build a tavern very shortly. I know you're free.
Keep your hearth warm.
But now let's have you assigned to a hunter's camp. So our other 3 families, we should have these 2. I doth believeth. And is it you? That would be a nice thing if on this you could see if they didn't have a job or not. Because I'm truly not sure. I'm truly not sure. It's definitely the time this place got an upgraded church. But to do that, we are going to have to get our mining pit on the go. The bloomery is... Are we finished? We are finished. The bloomery is done. Alt. No, that's shift. That's why that's not working. Move that road because it goes to nowhere. Yes, we have all of the iron we're plucking out of this region. So, let's get, say, 1 family. I want to try and make sure it's the right family. Because these guys assigned. Okay, yep, it's still one of the families from up north. Because they don't assign the closest family, they assign the oldest family, I believe. You're a hunter. Yeah, I don't know. There's 3 families from... There's a 3rd family somewhere. Don't quite know where. But there is definitely a 3rd family from somewhere. And now... Oh, look at all those eggs. Fantastic. We're starting to get some apples in as well. With a much lower reliance on berries, I am going to drop this down to 80. They're not really a staple food. They've kind of come down into the realm more of being an extra now. And what I'm going to do is... build myself a second...
Heavier than it looks.
Second hut, so I can split these guys up. The reason you split them up is so that you don't fill up your pantry when you're gathering berries. Plus, I also might actually just assign a new 3rd family to go and work in there. I do need to go and get some more burgage plots. But in fact, no, I'm not gonna... These will be the artisans, but let's not worry about the artisans right now. What I need... Go and do. Whoops, I always do that. Don't want to go and go across. If I do that, we're going to go down to 3. But if I do this, then press go down 1. Then I'm going to go down to 2 doubles. They are very large doubles. There, now let's snap the road. No, we've gone. Arg. Trolls. And no longer snap the road. Maybe not. Let's... They're perfectly fine to be farmers. How about... Oh, wow. Let's try some... Let's try some curvy. Try some curvy houses. Let's go for it. Yep, let's go for it. That'll be 6 more workers. More working families. That's more than we're ever going to need. What we are going to then go need is... Nope, in industry, not trade. But of course need Tile maker.
Step right.
Out of curiosity, no, so I assigned... Who did I go and assign family from? My minor, I think? Where do you guys live? Oh, you live just here. Just in this little house right here. Beautiful. So what do I need for the next level? I need 3 level 3 burgage plots or higher. Yeah, so we are going to work on now getting the church. That is 1 point. The next point will be our tavern, which I'm gonna do it. I'm placing it down. We have 157 ale now, 48 malt, 0 barley. Again, that seems like my numbers are a little low. I've definitely stopped trading barley, I'm sure. Oh wow, yep, we have flooded the bread market. That happens. Go and put that on no trade for a second. It did us well though. I mean, we made a good few thousand coins off it. Malt. No trade. Current surplus of locked because this trade rule is set to get your hands off my malt. And yet, I don't know, still up for 47 malt, 0 barley. Next barley harvest is 149. Maybe, yeah, if we only harvest 1 field, then I suppose the numbers could be a little bit lower. But no, we are gonna, I mean, wow. So we have 53 families. They need 3 per year. That's 150 ale per year. Currently, I'm about to go and chuck down another couple of families. So call it 60. It's 180 barley. Sorry, yeah, ale per year. That's, as soon as we build that tavern, our stockpile of ale is going to disappear. Basically. It will be no more. We should have some... Let's have a quick look. Yeah, we've got linen coming in. That is fantastic. We should have... We do have someone in our tannery. Should have leather also coming in to help out with that. Storehouse is getting close to capacity. Right, we got a couple more families coming in. They can definitely help with that. And so with my Ayla, and then I wanted, as I said, I will want an armorer's workshop, a tailor, and a cobbler. So we're probably going to go and build a tailor next. Plot level too low, however, so let's go and start with that. Now, I don't know if you were working somewhere, but we'll find out very shortly. And let's, of course, go back up to full speed. Over here in Raholok, and of course, we are going to be looking to start our 3rd town very shortly. 310 gold. Let's stage 1. Find our stable. Order another ox. Let's get all of those vegetable gardens underway. Oh, that is March. Hang on, let's just pause whilst we continue to look over this place. We have 3 free families. Everything is ticking along nicely. Let's go and put one in our forester's hut. That can start to replant some trees. Our mining pit looks like it can now be demolished. We have pulled all of the clay out of the earth that we have available. We do have, that's fine, just a few of the building supplies. So again, that's still 3 free families. And so things are going well. And this place, again, so it's starting to make a bit of money thanks to the dedicated charcoal selling. We have our manor house. We're not going to start taxing this place quite yet. Wait till it's made a bit more money. And just whilst I remember, talking about money and everything else. Nope, still haven't changed. Still haven't changed. I have a feeling that the Baron might have the mercenaries I'm after. And so then over here, down in Tussenbrook, we do have more of an iron deposit. But I'm not going to play with that one down here, so to say. We do, however, have wild animals. which should be a good source of meat. So I'm thinking some sheep breeding. Get a lot of meat on the go. Got berries, but they're unfortunately all the way over here. It's going to make life a little bit difficult. And I would rather... Now, I do want this region off the Baron. He's gone and stolen it, and it's in my way. I would rather build up in this direction than over in this direction. So, what that is going to look like is... One of you... A settler's camp. So that's that in that region. Those bits are up there. There's my bridge. Let's go and place you down. Well, kind of out of the way, but not too much out of the way. So I kind of want to start building here. Let's kind of go and stick you in here. A normal town. I'm going to go for an average-sized town, but they get a bit more food. Let's hopefully go and confirm that. Region started. Right. So, first things are first. As per always, start with that logging camp. The last thing you need is to be running out of logs. Let's just... down by there. Of course, then do want a... hunter's camp. Put you just in the tree line by there. Of course, gets the highest priority. Let's start moving at a snail's pace whilst I continue then to put the rest of this down. There's going to be no berry gathering going on just here. And so then we come to logistics. And... build our starting road. We have a small marketplace coming off here. Wow, crazy how I swear I make it slightly bigger and I lose a couple of market stalls. It's obviously due to some kind of alignment issue. And I asked for a storehouse. And we will turn that off for now. I also then want a granary. That off for now. So storehouse, granary. Got the logs coming in. Place down our marketplace just as a holder. Then go and put a road this way. And then next thing I want to go and build. Going to be quite large because we're going to rely on vegetables here. That one up? That last one's not a double. You know what, let's... shrink you down by one, because that should still hopefully allow me to get two doubles at least. Go and check. I might be encroaching on my small amount of clay. Two doubles, yep. Right, so that'll be our first two houses. We're off there. Nice long vegetable plot. Our stone is... yeah, we can go up to the edge of the road. That's fine. Let's... hang on, our snap to road's going a bit funky. Let us go and get... nice... snap. Yes, a lovely single. road coming out that way. Then we shall go and get... let's just double check before I go and use all of my logs. So we do need logs. After that, pretty good. Obviously, we're going to have to get, you know, the woodcutter's lodge and that kind of thing. Right, one person getting log. Person on our hunter's camp. That we have a... this is a good... yeah, we should get a nice bit of meat coming out of here. Then... yeah, we're not getting any of these. Like I said, we can get these just afterwards. Logistics are up and running. These obviously come as extras afterwards. Yeah, so happy days. So let's go and grab thoughts. Yes. Oh, hang on. Wait, where's my... ooh, underground water. Luckily, we're coming pretty nicely off our marketplace just here, which is quite nice placement. That will, however, go and cost me one of my logs. Fine. But yeah, we don't have the goods. I know that, but we'll have once I go and shrink you into a single burger plot. Very nice. Right, let's go and get all of those done. We'll go to some brick for now. Let's come along to our other villages. Do we have... how are we looking on families? How are we looking on these houses being built? Looking pretty good. Don't have the people in them yet. Let's go and upgrade you. Leave you empty for someone to move into. And then you are also being finished up. We are starting to, of course, pull clay out of the ground. We haven't quite got around to building that yet. And so our tavern, we have... I'm going to put this on low priority. Please build everything else first. Let's get a few things moving along before everybody starts drinking my ale. I mean, that would be nice. The very thirsty populace of Manor Lords. Go up to double speed. In fact, let's just go up to triple speed. I think we're just waiting on a few things to get built. Like I said, over here in Rahalak, there's... oh, we're just... there you go. For that to be picked up. I mean, we're kind of just ticking along. Everything's looking pretty good. Over here, we have our ridiculous stonecutter's camp, which is slowly being drained and can clearly store more than 50 stone inside it, which it always has been able to do, actually. That's been a bug, I think, since the game's been in early access.
Summer's coming soon. Soon.
Let's go and... yeah, see if we can't make this a lovely curved road. I like that. Go, that will then, as you can see, go into our mining region. Of course we built... so we've built the tavern. How have we done on everything else? We have actually built everything else as well. Go down to 2 speed. So... you're a double? You're a double. You have a family in there, so let's go and expand that. Let's go and expand that. You don't have a family inside there. I should have assigned you before I told you to construct the second half of your thing. Same with you. Ah, we have royal tax. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The man's come to steal all my money. An absolute pain. Yeah, sorry, Shogun. That is just for 2-point museum. That doesn't quite work on Manor Lords. Yeah, you'll want to be careful of that. I should potentially turn them off between streams. I didn't think of doing. But welcome to the stream. How have you been? We got a family? We do have a family. Get you in that clay furnace. Let's get a couple of tiles. And let's get wooden church built. Yeah, again, I should probably look at those a little bit and see what other fun things I can potentially go and put in. Oh, nice. I haven't played... Wait, Bannerlord? I used to play Bannerlord? I can't remember. Been so long. You're a little guy on the map and you've generally got an army with you. And there's lots of towns. And you actually go into the battles to fight them. In like a third person, you're very easily gonna die style. That's Bannerlords, right? Pretty sure I used to play that a very, very long time ago. Yep. Yep, cool. Yep, I definitely used to play that one. You've been upgraded. You have been upgraded. Everything is looking stunning. Let's have you... Before I go and change things again, you can now come work in the small tavern. You can be vegetables. You can be chickens. And you can also eventually be chickens. Right, roof tiles are coming in over here in Raholic. Again, this town's just kind of ticking along a little bit for now. Taxes. They get the same for 1 as they do for 2, I believe. No, you can get away with the 1% land tax. I'm going to get away with the 1% land tax for now. Over here in Tussenbrook. Someone in the storehouse, someone in the granary. It's April, and we do have a little bit of homelessness coming in. That's because we didn't quite finish our burgages. And I'll snap you to road.
I wonder who's floating away today. Hasn't stopped since the war.
Done. That'll be our last family in a house. Let's go and yes, let's go and pick up all of our supplies and all of our goods. Then I'm almost going to say our hitching post can remain where it is. At which point then our logging camp will in fact move where the homeless people's tents are. Supplies and supplies. She thinks she's going to guide the oxen, but she's not sure. Keeps getting a little bit distracted by whatever's going on at home. And
This is heavier than it looks.
become a vegetable garden. We can do 3 vegetable gardens. Then you become a vegetable garden. Yeah, get the ox gets a little bit stuck around about here. And I'm going to make this the other vegetable garden because it's the other biggest plot. All wild animals. Get a nice slow intake of meat, which is fantastic. Like I said, we'll get the vegetables going down. And this place very nicely coming into fruition. Let us... We also then want to go and build... a woodcutter's camp just up there. Sold. Nice. So, what kind of playstyle do you do on Bannerlords? Shogun. Yeah, do you generally charge in on your horse and go for it? Do you stand in the infantry line? Or do you hide in a corner with a bow and arrow? I think I tried to get used to doing the good old run past them with a halberd or something. I was never good at jousting. I could remember that. It was very finicky. Getting the timing just right so you could get the other guy. I never quite got jousting. Let's like vegetables. So Tusenbrook. Now we're kind of going to ignore the iron side of this. We might get charcoal, just because it's very useful. But that's annoyingly pointless, but it's in the way. That was the amount of meat produced by hunters, butchers, and the animal pen. Hunters also collect hides from traps. Yeah, trapping is... you get a very small passive, but it's kind of sad. We do want to get to advanced skinning, so we are going to do that first. And then we'll definitely come into sheep breeding, I think. Ooh. The Ottoman Empire with a blunderbuss. Nice. How good is a blunderbuss? Because, you know, blunderbusses being what they were very kind of short range and inaccurate. Although I am picturing beautifully, you know, you there, well, you know, pouring down the powder, putting in some bullets, loading the thing, and then as some dude with a sword and a shield, like, you know, some savage, is charging you down, and then just before he reaches you, you blow his face off with a blunderbuss. I mean, I kind of picture that, and I don't know. Sounds rather hilarious, in my opinion, but anyway. 1, 2, 3. We have a fourth worker. Ah, yes, my hunters. Guy just down here. So that's fine. Let us... I'm actually going to take the storehouse worker. And we're going to put you in a woodcutter's lodge for now. I am going to expand these 2 houses. Get a few extra workers. Nice. Nice. Oh, hang on. 1 second. I don't know why the chat isn't scrolling down with you. There you go. A bit better. 1084 BC. That's a wee bit early for gunpowder, isn't it? I mean, unless you're China, I suppose. I think they had it for a long time before the Western world. That's Andadorli. Wait, let's go to this place first. Again, beautifully ticking along. Everything's looking good. We will be taking a smidge of tax from them. Yeah. Things are looking pretty good. Things are looking pretty good. Next for this town, I mean, we're doing pretty good on vegetables and berries. We're making a smidge of money. I might start importing a small amount of bread. I have to find out. I do have a Discord, mate. Let me... There you go. I'd be very happy to see your gaming clips in there. Been a long... Actually, I haven't played Bannerlords for a very, very long time. Since before... It was still in early access, I think, when I was playing it. But I am also well aware that it's one of those games, however it sounds, that wouldn't be anything without the community and mods, because yeah, it's just one of those games, basically. A trader and a trader, that's the wrong. Go into this forager's hut. You guys have chickens, and you guys have chickens. We should now be able to, yep, a small stone church, and I'm hoping, yep, a large tavern. Let's get those 2 on the go.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel.
Berries so plump and juicy, you heard it here first.
Bread, freshly baked, still warm from the oven.
Again, I don't know why my chat isn't following you down.
Anywhere else.
Very nice. I definitely look for... See if you can get a gorgeous blunderbuss shot. That I really want to see. A whole bunch of screaming barbarians suddenly flying backwards after you've, in essence, blown their face off. Now, these fields did get a little bit of planting on the go. They're a little bit late, but so they'll only get a small bit of growth, but they made it. But yeah, some screaming horde of barbarians suddenly disappearing in a cloud of smoke. And never to be seen again. Now, do I want to upgrade this to a deep mine? Was that the plan, or was I thinking of just coming and stealing this place for a deep mine? Can't quite remember. But, more to the point, we are just missing a better source of food. Food? Food? Clothing. I'm an idiot. So, let's go and trade you to a tailor's workshop. We will get that going. There's bombs and early grenades. Do you have, if I remember, and I'm not 100% on the exact thing, but I believe they had like janissaries and stuff who potentially had little hand grenades on the game. So do you basically have a set of janissaries? Go and fast forward just so I can no, hang on, let's go normal speed. Let's go and spend some time in Tussenbrook. How are we doing? We do have space for... Oh, we have space for 2 more families. Did I upgrade both of these? Yes, I did. I guess I did. But first, we just need a bit of happiness is the problem. To get a bit of happiness going up, we could very easily go and build a wooden church. We need some planks. That is the next thing we need to go and do. Let's go and tuck you just in... here. Knight with a boomstick, earliest musket. Very nice. Again, I'm not sure. You made janissaries. Of course you made janissaries. So there's explosions happening all the time. Do your explosions blow yourself up? Like, can you accidentally set your grenade to go off in the wrong place? And more to the point, how are sieges? How much fun do you have with sieges going off? Not enough goods. Ah, of course, yes, we're still missing those planks. This place is going to go and make planks. Over in... Whoops, wrong button. Let's press T. Over in Raholok. Like I said, we kind of need to... I think we're pretty good. I mean, not got the most stable food. Let's turn meat back on. That'll also help a smidge. I think we're okay. As long as we keep, I think, building vegetable gardens on our new houses, I think we'll be okay. Let's go and upgrade the well to a stone well. Come to Andornley, and yes, we have a stone well here, and I think... Yes, we have a stone well here as well. Come back to Raholok. That'll be a small upgrade, and... Yeah, I think... Let us... Nope, not farming. I always do that. Mining. You only really ever need 1 mine. You can fit 4... Honestly, unless you're going mental, entirely unnecessary. Industry. I'm gonna go get 2 bloomeries. That's probably 1 more than I need. We'll go and stick 2 down there anyway. That'll be, well, at least 4 families, so we could do with a few more. And I probably could do with a few more turning up on my trading post as well. So, let us go and build a few more burgage plots. Oh, that's... I didn't realize I'd blocked off such an area with my marketplace. Let's... I don't like how limited the space that's going to be. Again, I'm cutting this space in half, which I don't really want to do. I can't get round to the back of there. I'd like to build a road here and build them off coming behind here, but I can't. Gonna build them off the main road. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I want them to be about this big. At least. Let's go for 3, which I think there should be enough room for 3. Yeah, 3 nice big doubles. And I'll maybe put a little single in here if I need an artisan. I feel like I might need an artisan. Right, 25. You blew up 25-year-old men. That's shocking and hilarious at the same time. I was asking about sieges, if that's what you missed. Because sieges on the game are... Well, they're definitely interesting. But it's... You get big crowds of people trying to push through small areas, and it's kind of limited by the fact that you can generally only kill them maybe one at a time if you're very lucky with an arrow or a crossbow. But being able to drop a bomb, for instance, inside a gatehouse filled full of your enemies, I imagine is rather devastating. Don't use your artillery. You have artillery. Do you have cannons? Like actual full-blown cannons? The tailor. What is the tailor making? Gambesons. Let's pause a second. I probably have stupid amounts of gambesons by now. Yarn and dyes. Linen and dyes. Go linen and dyes because I don't have any yarn. Let's get a road coming. Join these workplaces. Dye's workshop needs a worker. We have lots of berries. Wow, we have so much food and a nice mix as well. Really good to see. We have no gambesons. Interesting. Is that because some of my guys now have gambesons to wear? Oh, we've got 1 there. And 5 there. So do you know what? Yep, let's keep... 3 surplus. Let's just make a few more. We might technically have fulfilled... I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, wait. How much do we actually need? We have 8. So that should be 16 altogether. I've got 6. So I can still put 10 more gambesons on people. Get a little bit of upgraded soldiers. Default siege equipment. Okay, so no giant bombard cannons. Which would probably make very short work of the fortresses on Bannerlords. Yeah, I'm feeling these won't quite get fully grown, but that's fine. We still are going on baby apple trees. Those haven't quite yet come into fruition yet. And so then let's, of course, then go to Tussenbrook, a town that needs the most looking after at this point. Good. We do have a nice bit of firewood coming in. I'm going to go and take that out of there and put it back in the storehouse. And actually go and turn on the marketplace so our people can get their needs fulfilled. That will also help with approval. And then, of course, let's go and build... Go and put someone in the saw pit. How fast can I click the 20? There you go. And so let's go and put our last family in our saw pit. No one assigned families to guide the ox. Well then, maybe somebody who needs the ox to move goods should go and guide them. Granary is upgraded. No, it's not. Neither is the large storehouse because we both need planks. Yes, we'll go and get our church built. We're building our burgage plots. You have a beautiful stone church and a large tavern. We are starting to pluck out those roof tiles. Go up to full speed because we're kind of just waiting on a few things now. 3 gambesons, 5 gambesons. What did I say we're going to need altogether? 16? With 8 level 3 burgage plots. That will be 16 all up. 5 and 4. Need to make those for a little while just before they then think of going up to level 3 burgage plots with better clothing, basically. Talking about and looking at, I should say, soldiers. No, we could grab the Battle Brothers. That wouldn't be a bad addition. Light Mercenary Spearmen and Light Mercenary Infantry. Just for 50 a season. Sign this contract. Where have those guys turned up? Up here. You guys come and stand here. Someone wants to attack my central village. In fact, let's have you stand a little bit further down this way. Someone wants to attack my central village. I should have time to get there. If someone wants to attack here, however, they don't have any soldiers, and this place has my militia, so should be all good in that regard. Holic, people are moving into the empty burgage plots. You, I'm hoping, now have a small gap in case I want to build myself a road. Having just gone and learnt that one. Let's kick you out of the saw pit. Holic. Get those vegetable gardens started. Then okay, you've got somebody. Go and get you upgraded to a level 2 house then. You upgraded to a level 2 house. And we'll leave you open for a second so that there is somewhere for people to move into if needed. Nice. Now let's go and put you on upgrade as well because we have this place ready for people to move into. Okay, so Rahulok is just being upgraded. And how are we doing in terms of... So yeah, we've got so much more firewood than we do charcoal. Of course, we're selling the charcoal, so that's not a surprise. But the point being is we are making enough firewood to supply our charcoal kilns. Back down to 2 speed. I don't mind going up to 3 speed to, should we say, get things done. I'm not a great fan of it in general, if I'm honest. I hate how that screen keeps disappearing. Granary. Raid the granary. You guys are going to go and become large storehouse workers. That puts these down on beautiful numbers. We are struggling for either linen, leather, or... Oh, yes, of course we are going to be, because we're not making any leather whatsoever. We have 54 hides. Let's go and get that industry up and running. Go and put that in this corner. We're going to need somebody to make us some linen. Charcoal kiln. We have exposed stocks. We do not have another storehouse worker, so that should help with that. And over here in Andornley, yep, we, our foresters definitely need to actually be doing a bit more work. See if I have an unassigned family down here. You're now going to be going to become a forester because... So these guys, looking for a planting spot. Looking for a planting spot. Foresters are not that good at actually planting trees. Been so long looking for... Hey, this guy's planting. One of them's guiding an ox for some reason, but someone's planting something. Waiting. Oh, this guy's planting too. Lovely. They take a very long time to find planting spots, and of course then they don't plant through winter. So you have that problem too. So, yeah. Yeah, they definitely could be a little bit more efficient, if I'm perfectly honest. Spend a lot of time trying to find that planting spot. No, we shall hopefully regrow our forest. Looking a little bit slim at this point. Got a few choice trees around our logging camp and woodcutter's lodge. But yeah, it's looking a little bit slim down here right now. But yeah, we've just come into harvest season. I'm not going to watch my farming industry on the go because it will give me anxiety and problems. And so if we come down and double check, we have 5 there and 7 there. We have 3 spare garrisons. So apparently only, I suppose probably some of our families haven't been recruited because we do have 118. That's wrong. No, 118. Yes, we have 118. We can make another full unit. But, so yeah, that's going to happen. Let's go to advanced. Let's come to here. Go close. Let's go make a surplus of 10. That should be more than enough to keep me in close without any fluctuation. We have any dyes? We do have a little bit of dye. We have lots of berries, so our dyer's workshop is also still working. Let's come to our trading post more to the point, and yes, let's not sell our dye. Turn that off. That needs to not export anymore. Our firewood is actually not getting up to the numbers it needs to. That probably means that we need another woodcutter. And so very soon we should be able to upgrade to level 3. Level 3 plots. We only have 1 spare worker. Our farming industry runs perfectly fine. That's not a problem. That's all ticking along. Let's do another big bread sale. Food. Export. Let's crash the bread market once again. And I need a couple of... to leave a small gap. These guys are just going to go and become artisans. Royal tax increased, naturally. So that's going to go down there. But they're not going to really count towards my worker count. Just my supply and demand count. So... let us put a whole bunch of workers down there. Now, I assume this will be, yep, complaining about my fuel supply. And let us... truck down a whole bunch. Not enough goods. You are correct. There is not enough goods. Let us, shrink down that building. That was probably a few too many burgers plots to just suddenly go and throw down anyway. 7 should do. 7 more burgage plots worth of demand. Probably. And then 7 more working families, basically. So that'll probably keep things going along quite nicely. Go check out our other places. Husenbrook. How are you looking? Yep, 9 months worth of minimum supplies. We have our wooden church. We have our extra families. Go and turn our woodcutters. Oh, nice. Nice. I shall have a look after the stream and see how we're doing. So we now have our saw pit and our woodcutters lodge back online. Where may you put it? You're assuming I know exactly what my Discord looks like. Clips and highlights. There is a clips and highlights tab, and it does not have to be just for oneself. You can also chuck all your stuff in there. So yep, any clips and highlights of your games, chuck in that tab. Oh, what did I do? Turned on an overlay, which I was not supposed to do. Let's turn that back off. And so, yep. Oh, we're also making a bit of money. I don't know how. We don't have any form of trader. We've definitely made a tiny bit of gold in Tusenbrook. Oh, we probably started with more whilst, didn't we? Because we went for a large starting camp. So that makes sense. Go and chuck those 2 down. With 25 pieces of silver left. We could get another ox. We do have to upgrade more stable first. Let's go and get a second ox. And then let us get this clay out of the way, it would seem. Oh, let's go and middle line that so they can go straight across the bridge. And yeah, I mean, that'll end up giving me access to my closest trader. So we will also want to go and build trader just in there. Then probably going to want a few more families. Let's go and get 3 more families. That'll get this place up to the next stage, most probably. Oh, quick scratch. Scratch. And Raholic. What is going on next? We have 5 free families. Let's go and put one in the tannery. Do with a couple of level 2 burgage plots, which is going to be fully available once our tannery is up and running. So in our mining pit, go and put someone in there. Go and put one in our bloomery. That's 2 free families. They're going to come and upgrade all of our burgage plots. And then we'll start the iron export game. That'll happen once we get up to level 2 and things start moving along. Very nice, very nice. Oh, we still have space for 1 free family, it seems. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Over in Dornley. Again, only 2 months worth of fuel, but hopefully that is going up. Hopefully our foresters. Looking for a planting spot, guiding an ox, guiding an ox. Okay, let's just not ask. They seem to love guiding oxes or looking for planting spots, but they don't actually plant any trees. I'm going to try assigning them a work area. Have guys come into that area. Planting, planting, planting. So there you go. That's immediately gone and helped. Let's have you guys generally plant down a bit more of a... Actually come a little bit up this way and a bit more of a this direction. Waiting, looking for a planting spot. Looking for a planting spot. Okay, that didn't help you too much. You guys are planting like crazy. You guys just keep planting. Waiting, planting. Okay, he's waiting. No, planting. Yep, they're all just planting. They've fixed themselves. Planting, planting, guiding an ox. These guys seem to have fixed themselves as well. There you go. Assign that work area. It seems to help. And then, of course, that should help with... I mean, these guys... Look at the walking area they're doing. They're all the way down here. Though he's probably actually going home. Gathering, waiting, waiting, gathering. I mean, there's probably not a lot. Yeah, I definitely need to also... make sure you're sticking, should we say, to your lane. Because I don't want to scare off the wild animals or destroy the berries. That's going to be a problem with these guys as well. Same with the logging. Generally, sort of stick to that area. But again, that means we're limiting the number of trees we have. So yeah. So we've only got 1 month. But again, you know what I mean? Just looking at the numbers. Up to 53 takes 1 foot fuel per month when occupied. 53, I have 140 fuel. I mean, that's almost 3 months worth. Yet it's claiming I've only got 1 month's worth of fuel. Makes no sense. The numbers are a little bit broken. They are a little bit broken. So what is next for this place? We are pulling out our clay. We are getting our roof tiles. We have just gone and grabbed 2 more level 1 burgage plots. These guys all get chickens. I missed one. Back and grab him. Guys all get chickens. Now, of course, a lot of them are empty and are waiting families, but they do all now get chickens. And so, more to the point then, that mean... upgrade to level 2, we are missing the logs. Yes, we are probably struggling a little bit for timber, but how about upgrading to level 3? We are missing the logs and the planks. Why? Because we are missing the logs. Although we are doing a lot of upgrading and building, so that would also be a potential reason why we are missing the logs. We are, we need a lot more trees to be planted. Looking for, okay, we're back to looking for planting spots. Ooh, we do have a planter here, though. Planting, yep, yeah, we're getting some more planting, I think, on the go in general. Planting, there you go, all 3 are planting. Hello, Louis Puey. Hopefully I pronounced that correct, and hopefully that is rhymes as much as I want it to. If it doesn't, I apologize, but I may have just nicknamed you. And so, yep, we've got our families over here. We should, yep, everyone's ready to upgrade. Let's go and... I think it's just 2 I need to upgrade to get, yep, 2 for the next level. That's fine. Then I come to charcoal, we'll get that into deep mining. That's all good. And over in Tusenbrook, we have 1 free family. We are doing some upgrading. We have 1 empty spot, which is in here. So we'll go up to 10 all up. And we also have... Louis-Pouet. I'm sorry, it sounds very French. Louis? Pouet? I mean, it still sounds wonderfully rhyming. I apologize if I'm butchering it, but either way, welcome to the stream. I'm very happy you're here. Very, very happy to have you here. And like I said, yes, I apologies, but I may have just nicknamed you. Yeah, but I'm afraid my Like I said, it sounds French, and I'm afraid my French pronunciation is not the best.
Why do I have to carry this alone?
Winter has arrived. And... well, here comes the snows. I should probably get a forester's hut to get in on this one nice and early. Not overly needed or dramatic. This game is lots of fun. I like how calm it is, personally. Now, until, of course, the Baron turns up, at which point in my first stream of this playthrough, things got interesting. But generally, it's just quite calm. And I do quite love it. So, like I said, yeah, we're going to go up to 10 families. Settlement level has upgraded. In Raholok. New development point, which is going to go straight into deep mining. Which is then going to involve us upgrading our mining pit immediately. But yes, and so the next thing, which I wish you could move around your trading... sorry, you could separate your trading posts. It does, yeah, you're very much correct. It 100% does add to the ambience. Once again, very calm. Look, I want to go and build anyway. I don't think this is... it doesn't really work properly. This is why I wish you could separate what you trade between trading posts as opposed to per region. Because down here, I want to start getting my iron to send to here. And then I will also, in fact, hang on, no, let's demolish you. Let's not quite put you so far down. Let's put you at about there. I want to get my iron, and I will probably import a small amount of bread as well. Whereas this one, I want to solely be working with my planks and my charcoal to get to the foreign trade point. But unfortunately, that's not a feature. It is a feature that I've put in the requests on Discord of things that I think should be very, very amazing. Things that I think would be a small change, aka an easy change, but would add so much to being able to do what you need to do, especially with the fact that they introduced inter-region trade 6 months ago, 9 months ago, maybe. It actually gives you so much more control on being able to do that. I think is fantastic, because there is, of course, the thing about the fact that updates take so long with this game, but honestly, I think the thing that gets me the most is the fact that so many things have been implemented but not actually finished or implemented fully. So it makes it feel like we're getting less content because it doesn't quite work, so you can't play with it properly. That, I think, for me is what's actually, shall we say, gotten me. Do I want to upgrade you? No, I'm going to want a hitching post down here first. Or should I say I'm going to want a horse down here first? Do I want a hitching post down here first? And then in Andornley, what is our problem? Not enough supplies. You're wrong, though. You are just wrong. Because our numbers are just skewed because I have more than 1 month's worth of firewood. Although I don't seem to be getting any more firewood, which is very odd. Are you guys working? There aren't any trees in your area, so that could actually also be a slight problem. Oh, that's just those guys. You guys aren't... Apparently you're claiming there's nothing to trade. A bit odd. Exporting wooden parts? Well, we're not making any wooden parts because we don't have any planks. We don't have any planks because we don't have any timber. We don't have any timber because we don't have a forest. We don't have a forest because my people refuse to plant trees. But I fixed that now, so hopefully we'll get forest, and then we'll get planks. Sorry, timber, and then we'll get planks, and then everything else will continue as well. But no, we are still definitely trying to flood the market with bread. And again, it's just wrong. I don't get it. It's so broken. It makes sense in winter because we burn twice as much. Well, additionally, some workplaces require fuel in order to function, but that still shouldn't come off the overall... It finally jumped up to 2 months worth, though our fuel has continued to go down. But at least it's corrected itself to 2 months worth of fuel. Finally. It's a little less broken. How are we doing? Oh, we do need some more storehouse supply. That's fine. Do we have any people here yet? Yes, we do. Come work in a large storehouse. How does that make us? Beautiful. We're now in capacity. And what's the point with clothing? We... Oh, no, we can't upgrade because we don't have the resources. It's a hard life not having a forest. I could just go and move them, don't get me wrong, but it's a hard life not having a forest. We need those trees to grow. We need those trees to grow. We did a good job of planting. Like I said, we did manage to fix it a little bit, but still not quite there yet, though. Now, we have a trader here. We also have a mining pit. Let's stick someone in our mining pit. Let's strip that a whole 179. And I'm going to say let's put someone in our non-existent stone camp. Let's build a stone camp. I don't think I have a stone camp. No, I don't have a stone camp. And then let's strip this 160 stone out of the ground as well. General stocks are full of... Is the storehouse? The storehouse is full. Let's go and upgrade that. It's also... Okay, we can't quite upgrade the granary. We're missing a few planks now. That's fine. Oh, yeah, no, I haven't gone down the charcoal kiln in my main town. What the... Oh, it's an ox. Thought it was a giant moose or something. Yeah, no, I'm not using the charcoal kiln in my first area, but I don't actually have a problem with fuel. It's just being stupid. I mean, 2 months supply, that is kind of now accurate. And, once my forest actually regrows, I'll probably have about 1,000 firewood. That's what I mean. My problem's not with firewood, my problem's with trees. And the fact that the foresters are so finicky on this game. They're not planting at the moment because it's winter. They do not plant in winter. And I did manage to get a good number of trees planted before we hit winter, though. But they're so finicky to actually get them to work properly. But I think I've solved it. So don't worry. By this time next year, no problems whatsoever. Big giant forest is what I'm expecting to see. But anyway, that's Ander Dornley, which is coming along very nicely. We are... Oh yeah, resources. So again, we have to wait a bit to do our upgrading here. Tussenbrook. Which direction have we gone? Ah, yes. So we'll get advanced skinning next. Well, I am a little bit tempted by getting the sheep breeding on the go. We have to upgrade a couple of our burgers plots to level 2. They've all got carrots. We're all bringing in the carrots, he says. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to go for advanced skinning to make sure I have a good meat supply coming in. Because we do have an advanced hunting deposit wild animals, which is actually looking really well. It's looking very healthy. And so what are we missing? We are missing clothing stores because we don't have a tanner. And we are missing a variety of our food. So let's go and build ourselves a tanner. That will solve our food supply problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to... No, don't snap yourself to the road. I'm going to go and build it here. And I'm actually then going to go build path. Comes kind of down here. Not all the way to the hunting lodge, but just a little bit of a road for people to use. Then we'll go and get ourselves some leather. And then, like I said, if we can just get a bit of food variety, that will... that will allow us to get up to level 2. Which we should be able to do once all of these beautiful, beautiful vegetables, which you cannot see because they're all under frost. But I assure you, there's vegetables down there somewhere. Once they've all grown. I should have a lot of vegetables coming in to help me with that problem. And so I'll stick my last family in the tanner. We'll get another family at the turn of the month. And they will be my free family. The complaining about this? Yep, that's not a surprise. I don't take my families out of the forager's hut because I can't be bothered with the micromanagement, to be honest. We have a lot of firewood and charcoal. That's happening. let us, like I said, so we definitely want warehouse and granary worker. Yep, you guys keep doing what you're doing. Unassigned and unassigned. Well, one of you can go that way. I believe one of you is unassigned. One of you can come this way. In this place, I'd like to order a horse. In this place, I'd like to upgrade. Then I'm going to order another horse to supply my families. Now, in trade, I would like to iron slabs, export, but only local trade. You can export all the way down to 0. Bread, I would like to import, but only local trade. And I would like to... How many families do we have? We have 22. So I would like to import up to... I think a surplus of 20 should see me through. And so you guys having crashed the foreign trade market, you can still export a small amount of bread locally. Again, this is where I'd like to be able to move things around, because I'd love to put another trading post here. Then they can keep trading between them. But we'll leave it there. I mean, it's not too bad of a chain as long as they come from this place, and ideally not this place. And so you are ordering me horse from somewhere, and you are upgrading me stable. Oh yes, and then this place you are going to start importing, although I've probably got so many iron slabs. I still have 224 because I'm actually not using them. So what I'm going to go and do, let's come down here. That's a brewery, a blacksmith, tools, limit of 30, and a tool takes just an iron slab. That's fine. So we are then going to... Why do I feel like I need to go and buy a trade route? What do they count as? Are they a commodity? They are a commodity. Huzzah. Fantastic. Establish that trade route. You will be exported. And then once it becomes point local only... definitely not to the level of 221. 50. Now, of course, it means we are going to have to use our first, which we should have set up a while ago, but I never got around to it. So that I was burning through them and making tools to sell out to the market. Because then, obviously, by selling the tools, which I sell for... How much do I sell a tool for? For 6. I import my iron at 4, so I am making a profit of 2. I am also exporting a small amount of bread to help get over the point of to help get over the point of losing so much money to the iron. That will help a little bit as well. Tools keep 15 in stock. Yep, I can go with that numbers. Let's go and double check our blacksmith once more. Advanced. Let's make that 40. Just to make sure there's always plenty to... Let's make it 50, in fact. If I've got a dedicated trade route, I believe he can come and take 50 at one turn. We have 126 ale. So the fact that you don't have an ale supply is a little bit mental. Have we just turned over for the month? No, we are at the end of the month. How are you claiming no tavern supply? And I have a perfectly good working tavern right here. Entertainment supply is on 40%. I think we might need another worker in that tavern. Let's go and find ourselves another worker. You're a warehouse worker. You're unassigned. You can work in the tavern. Maybe that'll help with that. Large storehouse. Do you hold ale? No, or is it my granary? Yes, you hold ale. Let's come down to this large granary. You do not hold ale. I don't know if you've got any in stock at the moment. You do. 122 ale, and it's down here. This is probably a little bit closer to both my brewer and... In fact, my brewer's here, so it doesn't actually... Where's my brewer? He's here. Okay, no, the brewer's technically in the middle. But it is a lot closer to my tavern. So how about we keep it there? That should help. Transporting. They're all going to fetch ale. Entertainment supply, 90%. Much better. Now, of course, yes, we're still slightly down on timber, planks, and everything else. Let's have a look. Are you guys planting again? One of you's planting, one of you's transporting. Still, I like it. One of you's going to go to a planting spot. Planting. We are finally planting. It's taken me... I started far too late. I should have sorted that out at an earlier stage. We will all be fine with that. And over here, we have bread. We have bread. Beautiful. We have bread. In our market. We are looking pretty good for our market as well. We are, like I said, we're unfortunately not quite selling our iron just yet. I think what let's do, let's hit trade. Let's come down. Although, yes, no, that's just that. Let's turn on foreign export for a second. Let's just, you know, sell 50 or 100 odd iron slabs to the foreign market. And then we'll go and start importing it to our own town exclusively. Down here, yep, we do have that extra person. Let's go and put the tannery online. That'll get all of our clothes needs fulfilled. We have almost finished with our stone deposit, and our clay deposit's also going quite well as well. That'll, in essence, get us 2 free families back. Our granary can now be upgraded. Pantry is full. Is that our hunter's camp? No. Whose pantry is full? Ah, one of our vegetable plots. That's fine. That's completely fine. We'll sort that out. Don't worry. And in terms of food, there you go. Lots of vegetables coming in. So we do now have our second food source, and it's pretty stable. Let's be honest. We now have 100 vegetables. So that's coming along absolutely beautifully. So yeah, things have got a little bit weird, because I don't know about you guys, but it just went a little bit quiet. The music has, we're changing between tracks. It went a little bit quiet, and I was just kind of staring at the screen as if I didn't really know what I was doing for a second. Which is actually a general fair thing. I really mostly just make it up as I go along. But we're going to go and stare at this beautiful town of Susanbrook. Oh, nice. I look forward to seeing that battle, Shogun. That should be really nice. And which I just want to see all the mods you're using as well. Because like I said, I truly believe Bannerlords is one of those games that without mods wouldn't exist. The mods and what people have actually gone and done to it in terms of the developers is what makes the game. Another one I believe of that is Stellaris. Stellaris, they're just making money out of the people. But the actual people and their mods are doing unbelievable things. One of those games, like I said, if it wasn't for the fan base, wouldn't exist. Or should I say, if it wasn't for the modders? Obviously, every game, if it wasn't for the fan base, wouldn't exist. Yes, if it wasn't for the modders, would not exist. Tusenbrook, we have a smidge of money. Go and get another oxen. We have... It's too big. Yeah, that's not a surprise. Can you chop it? Yeah, there you go. Make it an unlinked... you mean an unpublished YouTube video. That's fine. That's all good. Go ahead and watch it in there later. Generic storage is full. That would be... Ah, that's the Stonecutter's camp. That's fine. That's always going to be full, to be honest. New mercenary companies. Who have we got? We have my favorites. No, we have a guy worth 16, though. We can get a singular bandit. No, I think the Baron has got the the double archer. I managed to get them at the beginning of the game, but then I lost them. I had to give them away. And yeah, I think the Baron has got those guys. More to the point as well, let us think it's time that you guys formed a militia. The question is, though, who do I want? I've got archers, I've got spearmen. I've got spearmen and light mercenary infantry as mercenaries. So I'm thinking... So basically I have small arms and spearmen as mercenaries. So that's probably all I'm going to need of them. So I've got 2 of them and 1 of them. So I'm thinking potentially more archers. So let's make an archer unit. Let's come over here. Let's come to my trading post. Hit trade. Hit weapons. Now you don't need to buy the trade route if... whoops. Do whatever you want with, to be honest. Go on export. You don't need the trade route if it's just between your towns. Trade. Only locally. Import. There you go. 5 per warbow. Just to the level of 3 warbows. Don't go beyond that. You, of course, trade weapons. Let's just make sure you're turned down. Yes, there you go. Follow it. There you go. Yeah, we have 4 warbows. We'll simply keep making warbows to that level. Let's double check. Oh, nice. Sweet. I'll have a look at those pictures as well. Let's... where's my bowyer? My bowyer. You are making crossbows. I clearly told him to make crossbows for some reason, and I've not gone and used it. Probably because I should have, in my home territory, made a crossbow unit. We shall get back to both of those units. Let's go and sell our warbows, and then we'll make our crossbows after that as well. We are... That should also use up... Our gambesons have, yep, disappeared as well. Because, you know, all 3 of those people got gambesons as well. So we do need to go and get more gambesons. Burgish plot level 2, Burgish plot level 2. What I'm going to go and do is... I need planks. Get planks again. I mean, you guys are beautifully waiting, looking for a planting spot. I mean, all of this, a lot of this, to be fair, should actually be planted. So... I'm not as worried as I potentially would have been. There you go. 2 people are planting. Another one planting. They are actually planting. So yes, as you can see, this is all starting to grow a little bit. All of this should... Like I said, end of the year, maybe next year, all of this should explode. My apple trees are still baby, or juvenile, I should call them, apple trees. They still haven't quite been around long enough to make a full-blown orchard. Again, we do have a problem with fuel. I am lying. We very much have a problem with fuel. And that is because of the... People waiting. Gathering. Felling a tree. Okay, they are working at least, so that's good. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah, we need to make sure these guys don't hit any bugs, and they do keep felling trees, as long as they don't encroach on these guys too much, because these guys still need a home. Okay, apparently he's felling a tree. He's gathering. She looks rather scary. He's also gathering down at our camp down here. That's how are you guys doing? Let's turn off the work area, but then let's reset it. I want you to replant that whole area. Double check that we've still got a planter on the go. Keep you guys up and running. Let's do the same. You guys. People. There you go. Look, all 3 have just gone to plant. See if these guys can do the same. I'm just going to keep a small eye on them. Make sure with my changes, they do still work. Like I said, these guys are planting, so that's proven. These guys currently just looking and waiting. So I may need to redo that so that they actually start planting again. Harvesting. Ah, right. They've obviously got vegetables on the go. Looking for planting spots. So that one's clearly not working very well. I don't quite know what sets it off or what doesn't set it off, but there's clearly something. Let's try it again. People. Waiting, waiting, planting. There you go. He's planting already. These guys have gone off to harvest their vegetables or whatnot. These guys are... I mean, one of them's planting, so that gives me a little bit of hope. I don't know if it's because I put them when there's a whole bunch of buildings and stuff in the middle, and that just somehow confuses the system. But there's definitely a... There you go, planting, planting. Okay, so I'm happy that these guys can now plant trees. There's just something about it that just makes it not work properly. Requires refueling. Yep, that's going to happen a couple of times. We are making war bows, and I hope selling them. People? I don't know where he's going. I truly don't know where he's going. But, well, I say that. I assume he's coming up here. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there are no words. There truly are no words as to why he went all the way up there and has completely ignored this place. There just are no words. Upgrade that to a small stable. Livestock. Get the second rider assigned into there. Livestock. Get the first rider assigned into there. Hopefully that's worked the right way around. And both of those guys are assigned to that one. Coming down here, we do actually, I think, need some more horses down here. Stable space 3. Yeah, let's go and order that horse. We haven't actually gotten around to ordering. What are you doing? Servant, waiting. Well, at least she's just from the manor house, so she doesn't actually have to do anything anyway. But, yep, she's just stood around. Maybe the horse can come and knock her sideways and put her back to work. Oh, we are down to 10 firewood. Why? Transporting, gathering, waiting. Okay, I'm going to go and build myself another firewood gatherer. I mean, I feel like they shouldn't be using that much. More to the point as well, I actually need to make sure... No, we're not selling our planks. That's good. Let's just double check as well. We're not selling our firewood. I mean, I truly don't know what's happening to all of my firewood. Let's go and put a third family in here. I mean, there are definitely trees here to fell, which they seem to be mostly ignoring. Unlimited work area. Let's see if that helps. Oh, there's a lot more gathering now. Felling a tree. Waiting. We do need to be careful as to how far they go, though. They should generally cut the trees down that are next to them, but really, who only knows? I don't know what this guy's doing. Oh, that's their home, obviously. There, as you can see, they're coming a bit left. They're just ignoring these trees for some very strange reason. Transporting, felling a tree. We are out of firewood, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to have to... let us trade. Let us... import. Price of 11. Let's go local only, because then let's come up here. Trade. Export. Local only. You can go down to 100. And let's attempt to save this town. Okay, yeah, you guys are getting a little bit close in this direction, so I am actually going to have to limit you. But I mean, look at all these beautiful trees. I mean, don't even try and tell me that your work area is empty. Because look at all these beautiful trees. Manage. Oh, we did manage to get... So hopefully they come and use this extra horse as well. Nickel. Oh no, he's on a horse. Heinz, you're on a horse. And Linhart, you are mounting a horse. Oh, you're going all the way home first. Because you're a long way away. He is giving up on trading because he is upset that he is the only guy without a horse. Not happy about that. Over here in Rollock, on the other hand, we have so much fuel. So look at all that charcoal. Sell faster. Yep, you guys have a couple of horses. You are clearly waiting for a horse. Trading. On foot. That's fine. We'll get there. We'll get there. Pantry is full in a burgish plot of level 1. So... you're going to upgrade all those three to level 2. That will get me the next level in this town. That'll be Raholic continuing to improve. We have 2 fuel. Oh, we are pushing it to the limit, aren't we, ladies and gentlemen? I can't go and upgrade this stable to a small stable because we just don't have the planks. We are just not making the planks because we just don't have. Any second now, right, we're going to come back here and all this is going to be a beautifully grown forest. Like, we're going to blink and it's going to be like, oh my god, a forest. But right now, that's really not the case. Tussenbrook. Burgish plots level 2 or higher. Now, I should be very easily able to go and do that now. Go and get 2 level 2 Burgish plots, and let's get advanced skinning. That should double the amount of meat I am getting from my hunter's camp, who is still struggling to make a dent whatsoever into the large animals. But we do only have one person doing it, but we're still getting so much meat that we also actually don't need to worry. So, yeah, let's go and get those guys upgraded, and let's get this to the next level of town. Let's... go and take you out of the stonecutter's camp, and you can go into the forester's hut. Let's make sure you're working. People. Getting fuel supplies, that's fine. Planting and planting. Right. That makes me happy. You guys go and plant some trees. Keep an eye on this guy for a second. Let's fast forward. Planting and planting. Looking for a planting spot. Waiting. Everybody's now looking for a planting spot. We seem to have taken the only 2 planting spots. Planting. Have a couple more say planting. Yep, alright, happy. So those guys work. That's fine. Let's come down here. Doubles the amount of meat produced by hunters, butchers, and the animal pen. Go and do that. And then... We would want to get sheep breeding. And that would be fine. We don't need any points for butchery. So we would want to get then sheep breeding probably for our last point in this town. Very nice to meet you as well, Louis, and I hope to see you in the next stream as well. Same time on what would probably be your Wednesday evening. As I assume you're probably in Europe. Okay, and so Rahalik is also still upgrading. And in Andornley, we have a smidge of fuel. We are hopefully buying it like crazy.
Berries so plump and juicy, you'll want to eat them by the bushel. Cheated him? Never. Perhaps he simply does not know how to cook them. Well, perhaps it was simply a bad...
When we become a trader.
These things do happen from time to time.
More to the point then, so over in Rahalik, have we managed to... No. Equipment missing. That can't be right. I mean, we've gone and dropped off bows. Where's the equipment going? We have 3 bows. Why are they not being used? More bows? Bows. Okay, we now have 3 of them, so there's an improvement. See if they actually bother to grow this time. Well, we should now be trading the bows back out again. Let's just make this potentially a little bit easier and say trade up to 4. Because they seem to make them in groups of 2, which means I seem to be making... I don't know why, because it's 1 for 1, but we seem to be making them up to a number of 4 as opposed to 3. Have I got it set on 4? No, I have it set on 3. I don't know. But that seems to be happening. And Dawnley, we have 60 fuel. How's our forest looking? It's still looking a bit scary. But we have some fuel, apparently. Then if we go to... Brook, no, we've done that. Rahalik. Gone and gotten that next level of town. And... not quite sure what I want to put my next point in. We'll come back to you, because I don't think I'm going to be making any armor smithing, etc. from here. I think I'm going to be doing that in my main town, in Andornley, as we continue to upgrade you. Like I said, I think we'll go basic armor making and advanced armor making, and that will leave me 1 more point, I think, potentially for beekeeping. What's the point? We have missed our chance. No, we haven't missed our chance. We still just don't have the supplies, which is hilarious. For us to actually start doing something a little bit more, should we say, tangible. Cobblers, workshop. We've got a blacksmith, a baker, a brewery, a joiner. We don't have a cobbler. We have a tailor. We don't have an armorer. We have a bowyer. And we don't have a butcher. But we can't do any of these because we don't have any planks. Never mind then. Come on, forest, grow. Grow, damn you. Oh, as I move around, the trees appear and disappear. Yeah, that's happening. 100 fuel. We are clearly... oh, wow, that jumped a little bit. We are clearly importing that very nicely from our neighbor. Money's still good. In Tussenbrook, we have no money. In Rahalik, we have lots of money. I'm going to go and call you a 2% tax now. Just like your neighbors. The good times are over, folks. You're now in that 2% tax bracket. Ah. What horrible times they live in. That's Rahalak in Tusenbrook. No, that's Anderdonley. In Tusenbrook. You can also now be, I would say, demolished. Let's just keep you there. You're not doing any harm, and you're currently holding some goods. We should now be getting a lot more meat, basically. And so, with one free family, we can take one away from the mining pit, which will happen. But with only one free family at the moment, let's go and build at least one more burgage plot. We're going to make it another double, and we are going to simply straight up match. That should hopefully be a little quite wide enough. We do seem to have gone for a bit of a slant thing here, so we'll keep the clearly the tradition going of slanted. I feel like the slant is actually getting worse, so we'll keep that tradition going. And our last burgage plot is going to be going like right across here behind the trade post. By the way, we're going. And so yeah, we'll go and do that. We'll go and get an extra couple of families, and we'll get our trading on the go. Our forester, how are you guys doing? You guys, we've still got some planting on the go. That's fantastic. And so, yep, fuel is a bit of a problem. And everything else is ticking along beautifully. So, yeah. But I don't really know what this region is going to specialize in too much, to be honest. Let's pause a second. The enemy unit has been spotted. I mean, I suppose maybe meat, and maybe I can get some sausages on the go and I can start exporting sausages. Maybe that's what this region's all about. Because it's kind of what they specialize in. I'm not going to go and get the iron. I have a rich... Wow. 1,700. I thought that was 17,000. I was like, that is beyond a rich deposit. But no, this one was... That's a very poor rich deposit, basically. This is a much better rich deposit. Plus, this is where we're actually going to use it, to be honest. More to the point, let's go back to the problem we have at hand, which is... Enemy unit has been spotted. Oh, why, hello. Look at them sneaking onto the edge of the map here. Call up the militia. Retinue customization. Let's just go and put them to full size, because we do have the money. Are these guys probably not going to make it in time to make an impact? They can stay where they are. But yeah. And our 3 crossbowmen? Minimum of 5 equipped recruits is required. Okay, then. And so more to the point as well, if we come over to here, we have 4 warbows. They're clearly not working properly. Let's go and... If I say remove that unit, then... There you go. At least now we've got 7. At least now they technically exist properly and they can be rallied. Maybe the ability to be able to rally them will mean they actually... Although we've apparently still got 4 warbows. Although they're probably going to gather them now, aren't they? Yeah, I don't know. It's acting very strange. We'll see if we can get that working properly. We have... I mean, oh my god, they are coming. We are pretty much going to be fighting in the streets. Let's get you guys to gather back here. Get you guys to maybe gather back here a little bit more. They are about to burst through the trees. Get you guys round to here. Definitely run. Oh, they've caught someone. They've caught a spearman on their way to somewhere, I think. Let's see if I can get... Let's see if the spearman can retreat and if they follow. Okay, that's not happened, unfortunately. We definitely have bandits in the street. We have finally started to make a dent in their numbers, though. Get out of here. Yeah, definitely keep running. Okay, we've destroyed one of them. Royal tax increased. This is not the time, King. Oh, nice. Perfect angling, I think. All right. So how did we do? We lost 4 spearmen. 4 buggers. Let's make sure I don't accidentally get rid of my militia. And I lost 1 retinue. Not bad, all things considered, but what we also now do 100% need is a corpse pit. And where do we want this corpse pit to be? In the middle of my forest, as mulch. No. Let us... And then I'm going to go and stick 1 family working in my church. They can go and get my guys. Because our dead should be honored with proper burials. Poor spearman. There's definitely one of them. Poor guy. With his giant shield and his spear. Where are the others? There's definitely a few lying around here somewhere. Like I said, we lost 4. Oh, there's another one. And another one. Poor guys. Poor towns members. So we should have... Let's see if we can find them. We could have a couple... of course. It's always the Manor families that end up mourning. That could also be due to the retinue, though. 1, 2, 3. There you go. Hopefully we didn't lose... Oh, wow. She lost both her husband and son. That's a bit brutal. Oh, wow. That is really brutal. She lost her entire family. So they'll be mourning for a month.
Keep your hearth warm and your home cozy.
Soon as people actually come and... Yep, do that. Let's get 4 families in there to start cleaning up these bodies.
Step right up and simple. Keep your hearth warm.
Collecting a dead body.
Step right up and simple. Home cozy.
And then... Yeah, these guys should also be... So she's transporting water. Yep, someone's coming with a dead body there. And... Oh, they're taking a dead body to the corpse pit. I thought they'd only pick up my guys, to be honest. Oh, even he's going to the corpse pit. Oh, we got this guy here. That's definitely a bandit. He's pretty much the only guy that fell to my archers. Although they definitely, I would like to think, softened them up. Let's have a look. We got so you go a couple of bandits there, but this is where all the big devastation happened. So let's just... Well, hey, I got the right buttons. Let's just watch all of these, I would think, very rapidly disappear in the coming moments. We definitely are still on a faster speed. You can tell by the speed that the grass goes in the wind, basically. Everything goes faster. It's not swaying in the wind at average speed. It's swaying in the wind at double speed. Where are all my workers? Oh, I lied. We've gone down to normal speed. People. Oh, collecting dead bodies. Or getting fuel supplies. We're not burning them, folks. We're burying them. All of these grave diggers. Here they all come, transporting their bodies. I feel like a call of bring out your dead needs to be a giant bell. Someone screaming bring out your dead needs to be being rung. I seem to have put the entrance on this side because that's where they all come in from. Even though you'd think they'd come down this side, but never mind. So, here they are. Oh, still carrying his shovel. You know, just gonna whack the body on the head to make sure he is in fact dead before he picks him up and takes him off. "21 unburied bodies." Okay, they're still stuck on 7. Starting to bug me, that is, a little bit. And they won't come back around this way, which is also interesting. 16 dead bodies. Have we put any in our church yet? There should be a couple. Oh yeah, here they are, look. 3. Straight through 2 fences right there. Did you see that? He has no regard for game mechanics. "11 bodies remaining." I mean, you know, it was a good 40-man murder. So it's there's a few bodies left lying around. We have 126 fuel. Let's have a look at Raholic. How much of it? We've still got so much fuel and so much charcoal. It's just insane. We have 1 free family. Just 1. Just 1, I tell you. We are at this point. Yeah, we need to go up to level 3, so I'm not going to bother upgrading any more to level 2s at this point. And plus, we also actually have a point, which I don't know what I'm even doing with. We could also... sheep breeding. I don't think I want to do multiple sheep breeding. We could go orchardry, get some apples in the county. Always helps with food. Another thing, we could always get honey here. Forest management. I don't really need to double our capacity of berries. We're not really doing anything with them. But maybe a couple of orchards. I mean, almost why not, you know? That's Raholic. And Dornley, we're down to 6 corpses. They shouldn't take very long. 5 corpses, 4 corpses, that'll be 3 corpses. These gosh darn bandits. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's a bandit as well. Anyway, let's, oh, back in Tusenbrook. What's going on in Tusenbrook? We have... Whoops. Not only did I not put the vegetable garden, which is what I was actually trying to do, I didn't even upgrade it to be a double burgage plot. I've simply made it level 2. Whoopsie. That was a wrong click of the button. And so once again, right, you have no bows. Okay. That is coming along. You do have 7. You have no bows. And you have no bows. Okay, so over here in Anderdornley, you have 3 war bows. So you should not be making any more. We have planks. Ooh la la, how's our forest looking? Ooh, our forest is not looking... Look at that. Look at all these little trees coming up. I told you, ladies and gentlemen, it's all going to come to fruition. We will suddenly have a giant forest available to be used. Let's go and... Let's upgrade the stables. Let's do the stables first. With our very limited amount of planks. Now we have no planks again. Unassigned families needed. Ah, yes, right. But we also now do have no more corpses. All finished. You've all finished burying? I believe so. Let's go and get those 4 unassigned families. You can now go do some building. And of course, then our family in our church, you can come out as well. 4, that is the... Works out beautifully. That is the number of people we lost. 1 retinue and 3... No, 4 spearmen, actually. So that doesn't work out, because I think we lost 5 people. Equipment missing. What are we missing? Everything. Okay, then. So, let's try and solve that. Our joiner. Advanced. Make some big shields. Let's make it up to a mark of 3. And our blacksmith. Let's make 3 more spears. Over in Raholic. That's not this place, although this place should. Vegetable garden, please. Then we'll upgrade you to have a second little house. Done. Right. Now I've done that properly in Raholic. We still only have 7, although is it just not, it's not updating. Okay. Trade. Import warbows up to 4. We currently have 0. Yes, you do currently have 1 member. Let's go and buy the next horse for that place. It's not quite needed yet, but it may be needed soon. And... yeah, I'm thinking maybe, honestly, apiaries for this area, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely convinced either. We are missing secondary food, tavern, and a big church. They will always be missing, my friends. They will always be missing, because you're not going to get them. Over here in Andadorley. Wow, we must be, yes, in the middle of the changeover, because this is a horribly large set of fallow fields. I would say we have, however, built our stable, which is nice, but we haven't. Someone please come and deliver this last timber. Surely we have the timber. Surely it didn't get taken from us. Wow. Is anyone gonna come and finish? Doesn't look like it. I can't see anybody carrying a piece of timber. Oh, maybe this guy? Transporting planks. Yes, I think that might be the guy. Come and finish my stables. Yep, no, sorry, there he is. I thought you veered off, but that was the wrong guy. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, we made it. Let's finish this stables, please. And then let's order that new horse. So that this guy has a horse to be used. We are currently not transporting certain things. There's a bit of a problem. Iron parts. Okay, my question is at this point, how do we have iron parts? When were we making iron parts? Clearly at some point. Clearly at some point we were making iron parts. We have our full spearmen now. We have 1 large shield. And apparently only 2 warbows. Does that mean we finally... Yes, we finally transferred 3 warbows. Question is, though, they just don't seem to be registering the new warbows. There you go. So at least I can do that now, as opposed to having to destroy and remake them. And now they will go and gather their 3 extra warbows. It's going to be a pain to keep doing that, but it's not as bad as the... as having to destroy them and remake them, I would say. We'll have to end up doing the same with crossbows, I think, in this place as well. Now let's just keep making those warbows. And the large spears and large shields and the spears even. But on that, ladies and gentlemen, we no longer have a fuel scare. Our forest is looking a little bit better. Hopefully that'll just keep improving. And we have come to the end of the stream. I think we're doing quite well. All 3 regions are set up. We're starting to pump in the militia. Let's just have one last quick check for mercenaries. Nope, neither of the guys that I am looking for. We will eventually get all of the mercenaries, to be honest. because then we'll start picking fights with the Baron. And so like I said, on that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all very much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed it. And so until we see you again, as per always, I hope that you will stay safe,